Give you lemonade. Are you even gonna offer them some lemonade before we start this video?
Hey guys, it's Jeremy.
And I'm Grace, Jeremy's wife.
And so, if you don't know us, we moved from the West Coast, left our busy lives, sold everything we had, and we moved to the Midwest, bought a small A-frame house in cash so we can live completely debt-free, have no payments, just to have more time, right, together and do the things that are important to us. And so, if you're watching this video, you might be interested, contemplating whether, should I become debt-free, should you not? Or maybe you're just interested to see kind of what our life is like after becoming debt-free. It's completely changed our lives, okay? And how we lived before is completely different than the way we live now. And so I think in order to kind of get a better understanding of, how we live now, Grace, why don't you tell them kind of a little bit about our life before?
So back in Oregon, Jeremy and I had really busy schedules. I worked in a hospital as a CNA, 12-hour shifts, and Jeremy worked as a project manager, 50% from home, 50% in the office. And so this was our schedule Monday through Saturday. We were very involved in our church as well, which was on Wednesdays and Sundays.
Sometimes more.
Yeah, sometimes depending what we were doing. We had extra activities at the church. We would be more involved. So with our schedule being so busy, the only time we actually had time to spend together was on Saturdays, because I wouldn't get home probably till like 8:30, 9 because of traffic. During that time, there was still a lot of traffic. So Saturdays, we pretty much did pretty boring stuff at the beginning of our day. We would go grocery shopping, buy things to get us started for the next following week. So pretty much the night was on Saturdays was like the time that we spent together.
Yeah, that was like our only time together.
Yeah, which we would go out to eat or go out for a walk or just like spend time with each other and talk about like what we wanted for our future.
But that was like only like 4 hours like out of the entire week that we really kind of just like got to not just stop thinking about work and then just kind of really be present and not actually be tired. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? And so we were just sick and tired of that. We were like, is this going to be our life for the next 40 years? 40. Like, is this really like, is this as best it's going to get? Like, what in the world? And so like, we really kind of just like took a step back and we're like, okay, what do we actually want for our lives? Mm-hmm. And so now that we moved out here, like I said, things have completely just changed for us. Yeah. And so we kind of want to dive in and show you guys what we do now during the week based on our priorities and how we live without full-time jobs, because you're a stay-home mom and I work only a few hours a week here. And so let's dive in.
We used to hate Mondays. Like,
I don't know about you guys. That's strong.
I think everybody hates Mondays.
Everybody hates Mondays.
For us, it was just like we were always tired on Mondays. Like Sunday, we would go to church because that was like one of our priorities.
Yeah, and church was at night. Like it was at night at that time, and then after that we got to eat, right? And so it's just like, oh wow. Sometimes we wouldn't go out to eat because it's just so late.
Yeah, and we just prioritize our sleep because I had to get up at 5 a.m. to beat traffic, and then Jeremy also had to go to the office. So yeah, it was just really, we hated Monday.
So with Monday looking like now, it's like, okay, we made the shift, and like for us, like it was important. Now that we have a son, we're trying to figure out a routine, and my wife is still trying to figure things out. Like some Mondays, we really don't have like a set plan for Mondays, and kind of love that. Really, it's kind of typically we start with breakfast with each other, but specifically this past Monday, we actually had a doctor's appointment for our son Isaac. He had to get his shots, and so I know that was really tough for you. I had to hold him down. It was tough for me too. I had to hold him down, but he was a champ. He only like cried for like
not even 10 seconds.
Yeah, 10 seconds, and then he was done once he had the binky in his mouth.
Yeah.
But I think it's just really, really important to know that, like, okay, now I can focus, we can focus our time on Isaac and actually being there for his appointments, important appointments like this, so I can actually support you.
Yes,
right?
Because I couldn't do this by myself. Like, I just couldn't picture like going to the hospital and holding down my son. Like Jeremy did that part. So it was really nice, that on this typical day, Jeremy was able to come with me and not having to ask his boss or anybody for time off. He was able to just like put his schedule to the side and then come to the doctor's appointment with me. After Isaac's appointment, we ran actually to get some coffee, came home, got into our comfy clothes, and then I started making some like lunch. Typically on Mondays, I don't go all out with like lunch or dinner. I take it pretty easy. And especially on this day, because I knew that Isaac was going to need more attention. So I just whipped out like a tuna salad dip kind of thing. It's very yummy, but very easy to make.
That's really good. With chips and some tapatio.
Yes.
While she's doing that, sometimes I'll answer emails or I'm on the phone, just talking with clients. Nothing too heavy, really just kind of preparing for the next day. That's the type of work that I'm doing. So Mondays are really, I wouldn't say kind of laid back, but yeah, maybe a little bit laid back. You know what I mean? It's like we're still trying to adjust and trying to figure out a routine with our new son. He's only about 2 months old. So we're just trying to really kind of figure that out. You know what I mean? Whenever he's hungry, I'm or Grace are feeding him. So you know what I mean? It's just hard to kind of establish a routine. But either way, like I think we used to hate Mondays because we didn't like a routine. So now that we're living life on our own terms now, we can actually kind of control and design the routine that works best for us, or even just not have a routine.
Yeah.
But we're still trying to figure that out for us right now, especially with the kid.
Tuesdays, I usually take some time for myself, especially with Isaac as a newborn. I mean, I've only been postpartum for about 2.5 months, so now I am prioritizing my own health. So I've been taking the time like around 6:30, 7 in the morning to go to the gym. And what's nice about Jeremy staying home is that he gets to take care of the baby while I take some time for myself and pretty much focus on my health.
That's something kind of we really wanted to focus on, or both of us, because it's like, okay, now that we're debt free, have more time, it's like we have no excuse not to like start like investing into our bodies and actually trying to become a little bit more healthy, right? And when she gets back,
I take over.
She takes over. Tuesdays are really kind of just like my busy day. That's where I go straight to the gym as well, but I'm starting out with swimming, right? I'm trying to just get into it. I'm not one that really likes working out, never really have. So it's like, I just want to get consistent at going. So right now I'm going about 2 times a week, typically Tuesdays and Thursdays.
Yeah. And I go about 6 days a week.
Yeah, she's like hitting it hard, man. Like I don't understand how she can do that. Yeah. She's hitting it hard. So typically after I do some laps, I'm gonna go to a coffee shop. I'm gonna just find one around the area. I don't really work at home anymore because of the baby just kind of screaming, and it's just a little bit too much.
And then I take advantage of Jeremy and like take care of him.
Yeah, so I have to go away, far away.
Yeah, far away.
No, it's like 5 minutes away. But
that is far though.
So I know a lot of you guys kind of been wondering what I do, and so I actually co-run a marketing and advertising agency. Some of the clients I do is social media management for, some of them I do ads for. So every Tuesday kind of looks a little different. Sometimes I'll go to the field and actually shoot an ad for one of our construction companies or home improvement companies. That's typically our niche and what we focus on, and we can deliver results for. And it's just amazing. I love doing it. I love helping other companies grow, and because when they grow, they hire more employees, and it's just amazing when my client says, "Hey, like I just hired 2 more people," and it's like it makes me feel so good because I'm contributing to that. I'm helping that. And if you're wondering, well, how am I only able to work just a few hours a week? It's because I have a business partner. So we're able to split the work, and it's really fun that way, and it just makes things a lot less stressful when you have a team.
So while Jeremy's actually at the coffee shop, I also take some time for myself just to like focus on for the rest of the week, what I'm going to be making, what I'm going to be meal prepping. And I go through Aldi, which is really nice. They deliver.
Yeah, I don't know why we didn't do that earlier. Aldi food delivery is incredible. And if you don't know what Aldi is, I think it's only a Midwest thing because I didn't see it on the West Coast.
I don't know.
It's kind of like a Trader Joe's.
It's a Trader Joe's.
Yeah,
I think they're like cousins or brothers, something like that. But I usually have them deliver my groceries, especially now with a baby. And it was actually amazing during the winter. And while I was pregnant, and I had to like go to the grocery store. I hate grocery shopping, so
yeah.
I also do some cleaning here and there. Typically, my house is pretty clean, so
yeah. I mean, because you're a clean freak.
I'm a clean freak. I'm always cleaning
every day.
Every day, I'm doing something. But I do some cleaning. Isaac is taking like a 4-hour nap, which is really nice. He lets me do what I need to do during those 4 hours to take advantage. And I start dinner as well. On this day, I made some salmon for myself and then a steak for Jeremy because he doesn't like seafood.
Yeah, I mean, it's okay.
That's all right.
It's all right.
I love it. But yeah, really simple. We've been trying to eat healthier as well.
Yes,
so,
definitely.
that's something that we're also focusing on right now. Since we're going to be working out, we also want to be eating healthy. So
Definitely.
meal prepping makes it easy for us to eat healthy.
Wednesday, I woke up really early, like 9.
Like 11.
No, yeah, get out of here. No, so I woke up really early and I don't have to wake up early anymore.
No.
Like I don't have to. Like,
I decided to wake up early.
I used to hate waking up at. I started work at 7 in the morning. You started work at 5 in the morning. Like
Yeah.
I hated that. Like I'm just not a morning person. I'm definitely an evening night person.
Yeah, you're an AO.
So I've been putting off something that I've been wanting to do for weeks now. And it was our front yard. There's like a debris here where that's dead and looks kind of ugly. So I spent all of Wednesday literally just trying to make it nice, clean it up, and put some new mulch. And literally that took all day. Mm-hmm. And then Aldi came for you.
Aldi decided to show up
Aldi-
while Jeremy was outside. So I had to put the groceries away.
Yeah. So what do you mean? It's like I'm working outside. It's labor hot.
I hate putting groceries away.
Yeah,
I hate grocery shopping and putting
I
them
don't
away.
know. But you like cooking.
I love cooking.
She loves cooking. I don't want anything to do with cooking. It's just like, why? If yours is just so much better, like, why do I even try? After finishing up outside, I told Grace, hey, don't worry about cooking today. We're just going to go out, grab something to eat, and then we headed to church. Wednesdays we typically have church, and then we have practice. I'm part of the music team, so I had practice that evening as well. So on Thursdays, we typically dedicate our time to YouTube. Like, you'd be surprised how much time it takes just to create one video. Sometimes it takes up to 8 hours from literally scripting to filming to editing and uploading. Actually,
sometimes with Isaac being awake, it takes longer, but thank God he's sleeping right now.
he's sleeping right now. Yeah, for sure. But so it's like just trying to work around his schedule.
Because it's all about him now.
Yeah, exactly.
On Friday, I was in a bad mood, so Jeremy took me out.
Took her out to IHOP. I mean, you just can't go wrong with some IHOP pancakes.
They messed up my order.
Yeah, and they messed her order, so she got even more mad. So it was just a fail that day. But
So you took me thrift shopping, then it made my day.
yeah, and then she went thrift shopping. And I say, I don't get out of the car. Like, I just take care of Isaac, and Grace, you go do your thing.
Yeah.
I just don't have the patience for that. I don't know, but she loves
thrift
it.
shopping. I love thrift shopping. It's
like,
amazing.
yeah.
I just go through everything, like literally men's stuff, shoes, kids stuff now,
Yeah.
my stuff, jackets, everything. So since Jeremy took me out to eat for breakfast, I was really excited to make some chicken kebabs, which were delicious. So Jeremy did some grilling and just spent some time together
Yeah.
and just pretty much chilled for the rest of the day.
Yeah, pretty much. So on Saturday, pretty relaxing day. Ate some breakfast together, and then we went out to get some coffee. Went out for a walk right on the Bay City waterfront. It's really beautiful. And then one of our friends had a party, and we just hung out there for the rest of the night. Oh, and then I had music practice as well.
So on Sunday, we actually went for both services, and in between both services, we actually had coffee. Our church has like a coffee time.
Coffee hour, breakfast hour. It's really cool. You get free breakfast and stuff like that.
So like everybody gets together, talks before our second service. The reason why we went for both services because Jeremy had to sing. And then after that, we came home. We got into our comfy clothes. And then we started grilling because our friends came over for some bomb burgers.
And a cornhole tournament.
Yeah, which I won.
A cornhole, I don't know what that is, but like cornhole's like a big thing out here in the Midwest. And I'm starting to love it. Like,
I've only played 3 times.
it's fun though, huh?
It is fun.
So this is how we spend our time, right? This is literally what a typical week looks like every week. What? What are you laughing at now? Every week's a little different, but this is how we spend our time, and it's completely different than how we lived our life back in the West Coast, right? I mean, just super busy, unhappy, unfulfilled, but now we're able to live life how we want to every day by being debt-free, because being debt-free really opens up options, right? If you want to transition to different careers, if you want to travel the world, or maybe you just want to work part-time, I think debt-free living really opens up that door for you to live life, at least on your own terms, or at least a little closer to that.
Yeah.
And so for us, what makes us happy is Christ, living for Christ, our community, and each other, right? And just enjoying life along the way. And so we are now prioritizing that. I forgot to mention health, right? Health is a big part of that. We're getting there. We're getting there. We're getting there. We're trying to get there. Okay.
It's hard.
It's hard. It's stinking hard.
It's so hard.
But hey guys, if you need some direction or guidance as far as like, you know, how can you start discovering what is important to you, what you value, and how you want to live your life, there's a free guide down below that we created for you. And it's the process that we went through. Thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.
Peace.
Did you just wake up?
Just woke up. Look at that smile.
Oh,
Look at that
you just woke up from a nap, bud? Yeah?
Yeah.
Are you hungry?
I'm hungry too.
All right, let's go eat. Chick-fil-A?
No, Shake Shack.
Shake Shack?
Is that what it's called? Shake Shack?
I don't know. I thought we were eating healthy,
Something with
Grace.
shake.